Hello, fire signs. This is Nicole with Angelic Therapy and Healing. Welcome. Glad to have everyone here. For those of you that are in the Northern Hemisphere, happy spring. We have finally made it through winter. Hallelujah. Now, if only Mother Nature could get on board and give us some consistent warming up temps, that would be great. For those of you that are celebrating Easter, happy Easter. And hopefully you all enjoy the time with your families and enjoying those of you that are, again, in the Northern Hemisphere, enjoying the spring weather. Now, quick heads up. The May astrological readings, I may or may not be able to do those. We're going to play it by ear. We'll see how things go. If I cannot do your regular May readings, and if I do get a chance to do them, they will end up being late. But if I cannot do those, don't worry. I will be doing a couple readings. It might be general readings. It might be like a couple special weekly readings. It might be special topic, but I will get you some form of reading in May. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do the astrological ones, though, because I'm going to be traveling the second half of April, so I will be unable to do those because I will be out of town. Now, if you are in Ohio, I will be at the Taste of Healing event in Springboro, Ohio, Wednesday, April 24th through Friday, April 26th. Now, at that event, I will be doing, okay, good, we're recording. I will be doing readings as well as some short healing sessions. Now, the readings will be essentially, because it's a taste of healing, so they want to give people an experience to try some different healing modalities, and there are some of us that are also doing readings in addition. The readings will be essentially, they're $30 off of what my regular price is, and the healing sessions, do keep in mind, typically, most healing sessions are about an hour and a half for an average person. And now, depending upon if somebody's got something like cancer, multiple sclerosis, something very, something's going to take more time. Sometimes those take 2.5 hours. The sessions at the Taste of Healing, because again, it's just a taste of healing. It's just a little bit to try it out. Those sessions are all only an hour. So, and for those sessions, those are $90 as well. So if you're interested in coming by for any of that, also, I will be teaching a class when I am there. It's going to be about freedom and stepping into your power. So come join me. It'll be fun. Now, you will see we're going to be grouping your signs together this month. That's because last weekend, I blocked off the entire weekend to record these readings for you so you could all get your individual astrological readings. Then I became extremely sick because Mother Nature doesn't seem to know what she's doing. She keeps going back and forth between near 70-degree temps down to snow flurries. So Nicole got very sick and didn't really have a voice. And so this entire Friday through Sunday time I blocked off, I could not do readings because I was too sick to do them. So now we're to this weekend, and I do not have 3 days blocked off to record these readings for you, but I don't want you to go without readings. So I'm still trying to do all the things I've got scheduled in life this weekend, and I'm also squeezing in all of your readings to get these done. So bear with me. You are all going to be receiving the messages from the angels that they have for you this month. They're just going to be put together, and we're going to hopefully have them be as short as possible, but as thorough as possible to make sure, again, that you are getting all the messages that the angels need you to receive this month. Now, if you are a person who listens to multiple signs, maybe you're listening to your sun, your moon, rising, maybe you're listening to the person you're crushing on, your lover, your love bug, you will get to hear the same similar intro in every single one of the readings. If you do not want to hear the same intro every time, that's cool. Skip right past it. Go straight into the reading for the sign that you are interested in. However, I do give the same intros for everyone, so you all have the same information, because there are, in fact, people who just want to listen to their sun sign. That's it. And they move on. So feel free to step right beyond all that in your reading. I will put the timestamps below. And do keep in mind, it's a general reading for a large number of people. So if you're finding the messages, even though when I pray and prepare, I do ask this one. Okay. I do ask that all the messages come through. Hopefully that there's at least a minimum of one message for you. But again, it's for thousands of people. They may not have a message for you this month. If not, listen to your moon sign, listen to your rising sign, and if not, come back and check with me. They are telling me that we are abbreviating these readings because they really are wanting me to put out a special twin flame message. So they're telling me that somehow, I don't know, in my Tetris schedule the next 2 weeks before I hit the road for Nashville and Florida and all these lovely places, I guess we're going to fit in a twin flame reading. So stay tuned. So if you don't get something in these, you might get something in that special twin flame reading that's going to be happening. Now, if you want to know what the cards are, I will list those down below. And for those of you that are new, glad to have you here. For all my little subscribers, y'all are awesome. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing the videos. And to the folks who have made recent donations, Rena B and Annie D, thank you so much for your kind generosity. I do appreciate it. It is a tremendous help to me. So thank you so much for that. Now, Aries, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Aries. So let's find out what's going to be happening for you in your birth month. And give me 1 second. I will pop up to take a look at the camera to make sure that it is zoomed in and you can see all of these. Let's see here. I've got 2 Yorkies sitting behind me. Okay. So give me 1 second. Give myself a little sip of water. Okay. Now, let's see here. Actually, let me check. Okay. So we have your situation, what is unknown to you, what is blocking you, what it is that the angels are recommending that you do this month, and then we have your outcome. Now, as far as your situation, we have the Six of Raphael. I'm going to hold this up just so that you can see the graphics because they're quite lovely. At the bottom, it says, embrace your inner child, new friends or rekindled relationships, children or childhood. Now, excuse me. So bear with me again. I have been sick. I'm just starting to recover from it. So taking sips of water and coughing occasionally, hopefully it will be very rare, but do bear with me because I'm still not 100% quite yet. But that's okay because we're overcomers and we're going to get your readings done. So hang in with me, Aries. So your Six of Raphael. Now, somebody's coming back. Who's coming back? Okay. You have somebody that's coming back into your life. Okay. So you have the La Grazia, Morte, and Disgrazia. And hopefully you can see those. So this card is, tact, lightness, sensitivity. Then we have a complete and utter detachment, death, endings. And we have something that's misfortunate, something that is an accident, and a complete and utter disaster. So what they're saying is that this person who is returning, now interestingly, we are coming, Mercury retrograde actually just officially ended yesterday. However, there is the shadow phase for about 2 weeks after it's over. Do keep in mind with that, Mercury retrograde, it always tends to bring exes back. Exes and people who we have not resolved issues with. So for some of you, this is an ex-lover that is bouncing back. For others of you, now for most of you, a big number of you, it is a lover because you've got 2 cups cards in here. For others of you, this is it could be someone that was a close friend. Because this card, this is someone who you had, you look back at the relationship with nostalgia, even though it ended on turbulent, unexpected terms. So the relationship, you're looking at it now. So for those of you, this is a love relationship. You were in this love relationship. The one person was not really all in it. They weren't seeing it as a committed long-term thing. They were just, if you look at it like dating, they were just dating. They were just enjoying the relationship. For you, you're looking back and you're like, they didn't have any feelings. It wasn't deep for them. It was deep for me. It was not deep for them. and you felt that they insensitively just ended things abruptly with you. It was totally out of nowhere, totally unexpected. For some of you, they just up and left, up and ghosted you. You didn't even get any explanations as to what in the world was going on. Well, that person's coming back. Now, that person is going to be coming back. They are going to be declaring how they feel. They are going to be communicating with you. You see, he's holding this flag. He's also holding this bright yellow flower. Yellow is all about happiness, joy. They're saying it's also a sign. It signifies remembrance. So they're going to try and influence the way in which you remember the relationship, because they're saying you remember the relationship as this nightmare. This is what you are still holding on to. This is what you still think about when you think about them. So they're going to try to repair that. They're going to try to fix that. Now, what you are unaware of, what's unknown to you, you have the nightingale spirit. At the bottom it says love is all around. Now, the nightingale sings a song of love during the evening to remind us that, in fact, the sun will rise again in the morning. Things will get better. This person, for those of you that this is romantic, this person broke your heart. And even if it wasn't romantic, I mean, some of you could have been a very good, close friend. But to have them just up and desert you and abandon you, it broke your heart. They left you feeling empty. They left you feeling unloved. They made you think that they did not care about you. They did not love you. When in fact, what you don't realize is that they do love you. They do care for you. And they are going to be communicating that with you. For many of you this month, in the month of April, some of you, they're saying you're even going to begin the communication at the very tail end of March, heading into April. And then they're saying no later than July for some of you. But you'll be getting this communication. You are not expecting it. You are not anticipating it. It's going to catch you off guard. But they do love you. They do care for you. You don't realize that because they didn't communicate that. And the way that they ended things really did crush you. Now, the thing that's blocking you, what's holding you back, you've got this card, cleaning house. Now, if you look at this card, you see she's on the end of this broomstick. And there's this dead tree in the background. Everything's disarray. There's a broken plate. Wallpaper's peeling up off the wall. I mean, the house is a hot mess. I mean, it really needs cleaned up. Bad. What is blocking you is that, so you're remembering things being broken, like this broken plate, broken communications, not receiving communications, heartbreak. Because again, for some of you, they just up and ghosted. You felt like things were torn apart, they were ripped apart, they were taken away from you. It was just an instant, abrupt change in the wind, totally unexpected. Well, you are still holding on to all of that. Because you see, she's got her back turned to the dead tree, to the broken plate. She's got her back turned to the future. So what is blocking you is you are not open to the future. You are not open to the future with this person. You are not open to them returning. Because you are still holding on to the betrayal. You are still holding on to the hurt. You are still holding on to the pain. Because you have not let all of that stuff go, they can't come back. So you need to let that go. They're encouraging you to do forgiveness letters. I harp on forgiveness letters because they harp on forgiveness letters all the time. They come up in nearly every single reading. The thing is, forgiveness letters are so significant. It clears energetically. So this energetic block, because you are blocking them, they are not coming your direction until you let the past go. So until you do a forgiveness letter and until you clear that gunk, you will continue to sit here on your own in this raggedy, shaggedy house without this love returning. So they're encouraging you to do a forgiveness letter. That's the only thing that's keeping you from them. You've got a good thing coming in. Don't jack it up, Aries. This can be such a beautiful month. There are things that they will explain to you when they come in that you are not aware of. Things are not as you see them. A number of you are highly intuitive, but it's still not exactly what you think that it is. Like you're picturing it way, way bad. It's not really that bad. And they will explain that. But it does require releasing the past, letting the old go, cleaning up the mess from the blowout, argument, fallout, to just let that past energy go. Now, what the angels are encouraging you to do, you have the door to value and you have victory. And at the bottom, it says divine helpers. So you are assured tremendous success. It's guaranteed. You are going to have triumph. You are going to have success. What they are encouraging you to do in April is walk through the door. Give it a shot. Give it a try. Some of you are so apprehensive because of what things happened in the past. Again, you got your back to you. You're like, not going to deal with that mess again. Be open to it. Let them talk. Be grateful for it. Be open. This is actually a gift that you are receiving. It's a divine gift. It's a divinely orchestrated gift. And they're saying you know that because you all are receiving signs about this person because they're forewarning you that they're about to come back. Accept this gift. You see that they're bestowing this person with stars and flowers. They're giving them gifts. Accept this gift. Accept this relationship. Accept this friendship. They're also saying trust it. If you can do this, your outcome in April, you have the 7 of Gabriel, and it says at the bottom, stand up for what you believe in, have confidence, claim your personal power, and then you have the King of Raphael, warm, generous, honorable, refined. And at the bottom it says, yes, it is safe to trust, the ability to accomplish many things at once and follow your creative passions. So if you can do the things that the angels are encouraging you to do this month, you will have completed that lesson. Completed that cycle. Because the thing is, we can't move forward with something until we've learned the lesson, we've mastered it. Your final piece of the lesson, because there was a lesson in things that you learned from this relationship. The capstone of that, the conclusion of that is this forgiveness letter, the letting the past go, to be like, okay, I've learned, I've grown. A lot of you, it was tied to your spiritual awakening stuff, but you've completed it. You're ready. If you can do these things in April, you are ready. You're ready to reclaim your power. You are ready to go back and return to that relationship and start it anew. You're ready to move. You will be moving into this relationship confidently. As what they're saying is you will, because when you look at the court, the king, he's the highest. He's it. You know, he has mastered things. He has mastered his emotions. He has mastered his finances. I mean, he has got it all together. He is the full package ready to move into the future. You will be the full package ready to move into the future. So either you are the king or you are just of that energy where you're ready to move into the future with your king. But they're saying you can trust and be at peace with this relationship. And you will be receiving it. Okay. So I look forward to hearing how the month turns out, Aries. It sounds like you're going to have a great birthday month. Okay, Leo. Let's see what's going on with you. Dun, da, da, da. Don't worry. If you can't see these, I'm going to straighten them all out for you. Dun, da, da, da. Oh my, you have 3. Okay. So, what we have here is we have your situation, what is unknown to you, what is blocking you, what the angels are recommending that you do this month, and what the outcome will be should you heed and take their advice recommendations. So, Leo, your situation, you have the 2 of Raphael. At the bottom it says, 2 hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits, don't give up on those you love. Okay. Okay. To Luckily, it's like Scorpios that throw me for a loop. But today it's going to be Leo. So you have the lady, you have flowers, and you have the whip. On top of Two of Raphael, I was asking them to give additional clarification as to what this relationship, what this is about. Because, you know, the Two of Raphael, this is about a very deep relationship, someone that you have a very strong connection with, a very deep bond with. You have this woman, in this deck there's actually two women. You've got the one woman that's all about love. So for some of you, this is not really about a romantic relationship. It's about any type of relationship with someone with whom you are close. But you see how she looks like she's been crying? Because this is the lady who's very powerful. She is sensual. The other lady is all about romantic love. She's holding a rose. She's waiting for her love bug to come in. But not this one. She's powerful on her own. But do you see how she looks like she's been crying? And she's got her hand up to her heart. So, Leo, you have been going through, and this is you. You're the lady. Now, if you're not a woman, that's okay. It's just, if this is your situation, go on ahead and reverse the gender. But you have been going through some very difficult, trying times. Now, there is something that you're going to be receiving, something that's kind. Because you know when somebody gives us flowers, it's a gift. It's a pleasant surprise. It's something that's a beautiful, pleasant thing that's, you know, that we're delighted to receive. But then we've got this whip, and, you know, the whip is all about conflict, argument, you know, coming in and cracking that, something very fast, very swift. So you have also 2 8s. 2 8s is about, you know, being inspired, travel, doing some traveling. It can also be news coming in that affects a relationship. So what they're saying is, so you're going through this hard time. You're going through a difficult time. For many of you, it's a difficult time you're going through financially right now, because you have this woman holding the coin. Now, you're going through this difficult time right now. Someone is going to gift you with something. They're going to do something to help you. They're going to do something to give you a leg up. They're going to bestow something, a gift. Some of you, it could be that they're giving you money, but it's almost like they're going to do something kind for you, something to boost your spirits, something to remind you that you are loved, you are special, everything's going to be okay. Help you soak up those tears and stop crying, but somebody else is going to be jealous about it. They're not going to be happy about it, and they're going to just spout off at the mouth, and there's going to be some argument. So you're going to have some argument with someone who's jealous and upset that someone is helping you, gifting you, doing something kind for you, maybe traveling with you, something, but this other person's not happy about it. There's some jealous thing there. And this person that's mad, it is somebody that you have a long-standing relationship with. So could be a lover, could be a romantic partner, could be a friend, could be a family member, but it is someone that you do have a close relationship with. And some of you are going to be like, really? You should be happy for me. Why are you being so confrontational? But what you're unaware of is you've got this turtle spirit, slow and steady wins the race, that this moment will pass. It will pass very quickly. It's almost like this person just comes in and blows up and spouts off at the mouth because things are not going so well for them either, and they take it out on you, and then just as quickly as it happened, poof, it's over. But it will be over very quickly. So just keep doing what you're doing. Keep moving forward. This is your little sea turtle. Keep taking one step at a time. Know that everything's going to be fine. For some of you, they're saying that this is like not even like related to the stuff that you're really going through in April. So like for some of you, you're going through like maybe job hunting, something with finances, and this person and that's why you're so upset because of what you're going through, and this one person does something nice and this other person's bad, and don't allow that to slow you down or deter you. Keep moving toward your goals. You will be reaching your goals. That's the other thing that's unknown to you. You will be reaching the goals, the things that you are setting forth and moving toward. It is going to be slow. This is also what's not known to you. This process is slow. So maybe you're looking for a dream job, but you're looking for, it is tied to money, it's tied to finances. So It could be a new job. Maybe you're looking to start a new business and things are just going slow and you're just like, oh my gosh, this is taking forever. So they do want you to know it is going to happen. It is going to come about. It is just going to take its time. So even if you come into roadblocks, setbacks, maybe have a really horrible, craptastic day because of a rude person, keep moving forward because you are going to reach your goals. You are going to get what you are desiring, and don't let this ruffle your feathers. Now, as far as what's blocking you, you've got this card, Strength. So right now your faith is being tested. They're encouraging you to have faith and trust, because for some of you, they're saying what's blocking you is you're beginning to doubt things. You're being overwhelmed with worry, with fear. For some of you, that's allowing psychic attacks to come in. For some of you, that's even part of what this person is spouting off and starting some argument with you is a psychic attack. Because since you're so stressed, anytime we stress, we worry, we have fear, we drop our vibration, and suddenly we can come under psychic attack. And that can happen in multiple ways. We can, notice we're starting to drop things. We're suddenly weirdly klutzy. Suddenly just seems like one issue after another issue. Or we're having physical pain and discomfort. Or we're having somebody just randomly blow up for no reason. They're encouraging you because, again, what's blocking you is just have faith and trust. Know that everything is going to be fine. Because your fear is... They're saying it's not going to totally throw you off course, but it is kind of slowing things down a bit, causing some delays, because some of you, there's some actions you need to take and you are immobilized by fear. So stay strong. You are being divinely guided. They are helping you. You have the whole world in your hands. You do have a new beginning, a fresh start that is blooming. I don't know if you can see that. This tiny little tree that's growing at the top of the world. You do have that, but notice she's got her back to it. You don't see things that are taking root right now. You don't see that. You don't know that. All you need to do, and it's all cloudy around her, you just need to keep focusing. She's plucking these little leaves one at a time. You just need to keep focusing on one task at a time. Don't allow yourself to be blocked because you're so upset and stressed and worried that you're not taking care of the everyday little things that you need to do to make these things fall into place. And do remember, you can do anything that you want. You can achieve what you want. You will be doing that. Right now, it's just, they're saying for some of you, because what's blocking you is there's these little things that you need to do that you're not focused on taking care of right now. And that is, again, it's not going to totally derail you. It's just slowing things down. So just this month, making sure you're staying focused on those things. Now, what the angels are recommending that you do, encouraging you to do, you've got the woman holding the coin. Then you've got intuition, inner child. And then you've got bravado, warrior guides. Now, they're encouraging you to trust. Trust that everything's going to be okay with your finances. Again, for most of you, there's a lot of concerns and something going on with money, finances, job, career. Trust that it's all going to be fine. You trust that you are going to come out the other end. For some of you, it's like eating you up, this worry and this fear. They're also encouraging you to step into your power, to take control. They're encouraging you to take responsibility, take action. Because what does a warrior do? A warrior lays out the plan and then takes fierce, swift action and makes it happen. So do that. Any actions that you're being guided to do this month, take them. Don't delay, because to delay could cause you blocks and long-term delays. So just take those actions as you're being guided to do those things. They're also encouraging you to not allow someone to oppress you or make you question the direction that you're going. Because you see how you've got these big warriors, and then you got this little warrior, and he's got all these people behind him, and they got this finger pointing at them. Because he's all on his own. He's trying to do this battle on his own. And these people don't even have swords or anything drawn. Like, no one's going to battle with this person. They're on their own. Don't allow someone to deter you. They're also saying don't feel as though it's such a fight. There's no battle. There's no one that you have to fight. They don't have any swords drawn. No one's fighting you. No one's keeping you from this. You are actually divinely guided and being divinely helped, so trust that. So, if you can do those things, your outcome for the month of April, you have the Magician, Archangel Raziel, and at the bottom it says you can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. So what they're saying is, you see he's got this little, he's got this little genie lamp next to him, and this is a 1. It's a major arcana. So this new beginning, this new fresh start, it is fated, it's divinely guided, but for most of you, this is new start is not going to be happening in the month of April. In the month of April is when you step into your power. You become the Magician. You start thinking about what it is you want to manifest. You're focusing on those things. You're doing the tasks at hand. You're laying the foundation so that in May, you can be, you can be the Fool. You can be taking that leap. You can be taking that first step into the future, having that new beginning actually start. This is the month you're laying the foundation. So if you're able to do what they're encouraging you to do, you will be laying the foundation for this fresh start, this magical fresh start, this magical new beginning that you will have. And again, for a majority of you, it is something tied to money, finances, career. So this is your foundation month, which is perfect since it's, for those of us in the Northern Hemisphere, kicking off spring. So I do look forward to hearing how that works out for you, Leos. Now let's go ahead and get started with Saggies. Don't worry if you can't see the cards. I will make sure you can see them. Give me a second. Da, 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 da. Okay, let's... Perfect. Okay, Sagittarius. What we have is we have your situation, what is unknown to you, the blocks, what the angels are recommending that you do this month, and then we have your outcome if you heed the angels' advice and take whatever action steps that they have for you. Now, as far as your current situation, you have the Knight of Raphael. It says romantic, dramatic, poetic, introspective. And then at the bottom it says committed romantic relationships, being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. And your heart's not fluttering. You got things gnawing at you. Okay. One more. Okay. So let me move these up just a tad more. Okay. So I was asking for additional information on what this situation is for you. And the nice thing is, it does appear, yes, that you can see these cards. Okay. So you have the 8 of Swords, 7 of Swords, the Emperor, and the Hermit. Now, you have been in this committed relationship. You're in a committed relationship. You're not happy with this committed relationship that you are in. You're feeling stuck in it. You are questioning, how did I get myself into this mess? Because you feel like she's surrounded by swords, totally cloaked, eyes blindfolded. You're questioning, how did I get into this disaster? And how do I get free of this? How do I get out of this relationship? I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. I don't want to be here. You are trying to protect yourself. You see he's gathering these swords. There's a couple left. Like he's getting ready. He's cloaked. He's pulled it up so nobody sees him, making his getaway. Leaving, abandoning ship. So for some of you, this relationship, like you're not even really seeing the person. You're not really talking to the person. You've kind of like slunk off in the night. You just haven't had the conversation with the person and say, I don't want to be in the relationship with you anymore. It's over. You've been trying, and for a number of you, you've been trying to do that as a protective measure, trying to protect yourself, trying to protect what is yours. You are, in fact, on the defensive, which when you look here, he does not look like a happy camper. So you're not happy. This relationship is not going well. You do not want to be in the relationship. You want to be free. You want to be the emperor. Right here, we've got this eagle, and the eagle is indicative of freedom. You want to step into your power. You want to end this. You want to be single. You want to take off the chains. Many of you, you have felt chained, bound, stuck to this person. Some of you, you felt stuck to this person out of duty, out of responsibility, but you don't want to be with them anymore. And for a lot of you, it's not even like you're with them because you have kind of taken off. You've gone into hiding. You've kind of been the hermit, but you haven't spoken up and said, I don't want this anymore. And also for some of you, this relationship that you have been in, you have not set healthy boundaries with this person. So for some of you, yeah, now my throat's itching. So you've never communicated. You've never spoken up to this person. So they have overstepped their bounds with you. Some of you, they have used you. And you now see that, you realize that, you've done a lot of reflecting. You now know that this is not the relationship that you want to be in any longer. It does not make you happy. You are now ready. I don't know if you can see this. He's got this little lantern, but then his heart has this massive crystal that's like bursting forth with this light. So you are like ready to let your heart guide your way. You are ready to let your heart lead the way into a new direction, into a new love. Why aren't you doing that? So Sagittarius, you and another sign. Who is the other sign? Because there for a while, a lot of the readings, there were a number of signs that continued to hold on to toxic relationships that were not good for them. Capricorn, I think Taurus, there were a number of signs that just kept holding on to this toxic relationship. But over the time, over the months, all those other signs let go. And at this point, the only signs that have been holding on to a toxic relationship is you and I believe Cancer. Because Cancer's got a relationship that they keep trying to hold on to for dear life. For some of you, this person may be a Cancerian. But the angels have month after month after month, Sagittarius, been bringing up that this relationship needs to end. And you're not ending it. Why aren't you ending it? Because for those of you... For those of you that have been in this relationship, you've been unhappy for a very long time. So of course I was asking, why aren't you leaving? Why? You got the Page of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. So for a number of you, you are going to be leaving the toxic relationship that you were in, moving toward a divine relationship. Moving toward a twin flame, a twin soul. It could be a high soulmate. This is a divine love. A very deep, deep divine love. The problem is, this card's about being ready. Like they are ready to do it. They're ready. They're ready to put their efforts in, put the time in. Pay. See, this guy, he's doing this, very detailed painting. I don't know if you can see that. He's doing this very detailed painting. He has his full attention on that detailed painting. The problem is... you haven't left the toxic relationship fully yet. You've allowed yourself to stay stuck in that toxic relationship that you've been trying to get away from. You've been trying to get free from. You've not taken the action yet that your heart is guiding you. Your heart is guiding you toward this divine love. You have not taken that action yet because that's so weird. They're saying you're not yet ready to put all your effort in and put all your eggs in the basket into this true love because they're saying you're still questioning it. Like you want it. So a number of you have been going through this spiritual awakening. You've been going through a lot of personal healing and personal growth. You are not the person that you were when you met, because this is somebody that you know. They are someone from your past. For a number of you that this is a twin flame connection, this person, you're seeing their name, you're hearing their name, you're even physically seeing them at locations. They're not seeing you because you see she's cloaked. They're not seeing you, they're oblivious to you, but you're seeing them, you're hearing them, you're getting signs all the time. That is your divine team, that is God, that is Jesus, that is the angels. They are blasting you like, what is wrong with you, boy or girl? Come on, for the love of God. How clear do we have to paint the picture for you? We have this true divine love waiting on for you. Why are you staying stuck in this hellacious, miserable relationship? Why are you doing this to yourself? So they're blasting you with signs and clarity, but there you sit, not doing anything. And the reason why a lot of you are not doing that, because they're saying a lot of you, you've come up with a plan, like this is the card of this, I am ready. I'm ready to do it. I'm ready to focus on it. I'm ready to slap some paint up on that. I'm ready to pay attention and focus on this person because they are the one for me. They are my one true love. And I'm ready to be all in. I'm ready to create something miraculous and beautiful with them. You have not closed the chapter you're in. And you have not taken the steps necessary to move in the direction of the new person because you are fearful that it may not be true love. You are fearful that they may not be open to you. You are fearful they may not be receptive to you. Because they're saying for those of you, for a number of you, that this is your message. This is in fact a twin flame connection. It's very magical. You see all these magical sparkles coming out of these cups. It's magical. It's divinely orchestrated. The two of your names are intertwined and destined. They're intertwined together. The two of you are destined to be together. You are fated to be together throughout all time and throughout all of eternity. But there is this side of you that thinks such a true, deep love could not be possible. You're questioning it. But here's the thing. You're being tested, Saggies. God is not just going to offer her up on a silver platter, or him. They're not. You have to trust in all the divine signs and things that they are giving you and move forward fearlessly. And it's not an easy thing to do, especially if, even though this relationship's been toxic, it's been something for some of you that's been like your comfy blankie, because it's better to be with something we know than something we don't know. You've never known true love. For a number of you, they're saying your family hasn't even known true love. Like when you look, some of you, you have actually gotten poor advice, they're saying, from family members. So for some of you, the person that you're in a relationship with, you chose that person over the right one. So you've got this divine partner that you're not with, where your heart's leading you to them, to leave this one that you're committed to, that you've been shackled to for some time. You chose the wrong person. You didn't choose the right person. And for some of you, you made that choice because you had some poor advice from family and friends. They've never experienced a love like this. You're about to embark on a love, a connection so deep. All those around you have never experienced anything like it. So no. They aren't going to be able to give you advice about it. They're not going to be able to help you on it because it is something so new and magical that they're not even able to wrap their heads around it. This is such a true, pure love. But they're saying you've been questioning it. You don't know if it's possible. They are not going to give you physical, concrete proof. And when I say they, I'm talking God, Jesus, the angels. They're giving you a ton of signs. They're saying that they don't know how many more signs they've got to give you that this person is your person. They're your meant to be. They're your one. But you have to trust that and have faith because she's not going to put her cards out there. They're not going to give you firm, they're saying like for some of you, you like want firm, no joke, like, okay, I want complete and utter proof that she's still available and that she's going to say yes and that this is going to work, or no, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to sit here in misery. You're not going to get that. Your faith is being tested, Saggy. Are you going to pass the test and get this, or continue to sit where you're at? And I bring up the same readings because I'm pretty sure it's Cancers that have the same similar reading month after month. So if next month, if we come and we get to hear the same storyline again, I'll just be like, you know what? Same thing, Saggies. We're all still waiting here for you to get your happily ever after. Let us know when you're there. Because I feel like we keep going in circles with your readings. And I'm so excited for you all to break free like all the other signs have. Because the other signs have broken free and they're embarking on these amazing relationships. And that's where you're at, Saggy. They all had the faith. They all had the courage. They ponied up and they pressed forward without any firm, concrete proof. And they're so thankful that they did. There's so many twins that are coming into union and are into union now because they just took that leap of faith. They went balls to the wall. Don't care. I'm doing it. Saggy, that's where you're at. You're at the precipice. You just need to take the leap of faith. And you got everybody. They're saying we're all here encouraging you to do it. That's why they keep giving you signs. They're trying to do everything they can other than punt kicking you off the ledge. Now, as far as what is unknown to you, you have the groundhog spirit. At the bottom, it says time to let go. This card's all about endings. You see this little groundhog? He's like nibbling on a heart. Nom, 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 nom. He's just eating that up. This card is about, endings that lead to prosperous new beginnings. What is unknown to you is that you cannot have this prosperous new beginning with her or him without ending the relationship that you are currently in. You must let go of what you have been stuck in. You must fully release yourself from it because you're still sitting in it. You may not be talking to the person, you may not be seeing them, but you're still in it. You're still committed to this. But you cannot have this until you let this go. And the other thing that they're saying that is unknown to you, you see, it's almost like that groundhog is nibbling at the heart, almost like worried. You know when some people get worried, they gnaw at their nails? It's like you're so worried. I don't know if it's going to work out. I don't know if it's going to work out. I don't know if there's a true love this deep. I don't know. Am I crazy? Am I making this up? You're not. What's unknown to you is that this is this divine love. It is a true, deep love like no other love you've experienced. And like no other love anyone around you has experienced. But you cannot have this until you release this. So in order for you to get the new, you must let the old go. And they're saying the reason that is unknown to you because they're saying that there's so many of you that just want a guarantee. Like literally, you want her, where is she? You want her to just walk up and tell you, baby, I'm yours. I'm here. I'm waiting. You want her to reach out to you. You want her to tell you, oh, let's do this. Let's do this, boo. Let's make this thing happen. She's not going to do that. You are not going to get anything locked and sealed and put in concrete, firm proof. You're not going to. But what your heart and your soul is telling you, what your divine signs are telling you is it's real. It's legit. And you will have it when you let the old go. Now, as far as what is blocking you, you have this one ring circus. Now, this card, like if you just read the meaning of it, it's you are capable and competent. So for some of you, you don't think you're capable of ending this. You don't think you're capable of letting this relationship go. You feel like you're stuck. You see that, she's sitting on top of this elephant and they're sitting on top of all the land, everything's fallen away. Like she's sitting there and she's going to fall to her death at any moment. You are sitting there in a horrible situation. That's what's blocking you. The crazy thing is you've healed. You've healed. This situation no longer serves you. This situation that was built on a faulty foundation, as it's all started falling and crumbling under your feet and falling away, it's been divinely, this relationship that you've been committed to has been divinely taken away from you. It is not meant to be. It hasn't been. And they are so proud of all the healing that you have been doing. But despite all the healing you've been doing, you're still staying. You're like, I'm going to go down with the ship. I'm just going to sit here. I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm just going to go down with the ship. Why are you doing that? That's what's blocking you. The fact that you've not let this relationship go is why you're blocked from having this. And they're playing in my ear. So it's been like a crazy little circus. You just keep going in circles. Circle after circle after circle with this person. There's like this repeated pattern that you have not been able to break. Despite all the healing that you have done, and despite knowing that you are worthy, knowing that you are capable, knowing that you are worthy of this true love, knowing that you are capable and should be, and you are destined, you are fated, and you are deserving of this love. And knowing that you are so much better than the shenanigans you've been tolerating for so long. Because again, for some of you, they're saying you never set boundaries with this person. You allowed them to walk all over you. It was a duty thing. You felt you had a duty and obligation to this person. Meanwhile, God and the angels were like, you know what? We're just going to start chipping away at this because this is not the one for you. So we're going to just chip it away. Eventually, this is going to come down falling. Hopefully, you will abandon ship before you fall to your demise, because this person is going to lead to your demise. You can hold on to them till the very death, the very ending, or you can say, oh, hell no. No, I'm done. Because I want that. And that is what I'm fated for, and that is what I'm destined for, and I am not going down with this ship. You're blocked because you're still setting on a path to your demise. You are still holding on to this person. You are not independent. You are not single. So you're blocked. Now, what the angels are encouraging you to do in the month of April, and Nicole personally would love that, so that we can get you guys something juicy, like a big juicy burger message for May. It's going to be out of this phase, and we get to see the cool stuff that's coming your way, because you got a lot of great things coming your way, Saggy. If you can just jump off this ship before, if you look, it's crumbled inward. It's crumbled inward. There's only a tiny bit holding this up. It is falling. It's crashing down. You don't want to be on that when it crashes. And I want to hear about the great things coming in your way. What the angels encouraging you to do, you have adjacent possibilities, and then you have invention, creativity, guides. So, they are encouraging you to close this door and walk through the new door. You see this bright white light that's blasting through. The problem is some of you, yeah, you are so overwhelmed. I looked up on the deck. You are so overwhelmed with, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And you've got all these plans. You got the plans. You've been thinking them through, because look at you. You've been a little hermit. Like this person you've been committed with, you've not been seeing them, talking to them, because you've been thinking through, okay, how am I going to finally get rid of this one I've been shackled to? How am I going to move forward to the one that I want to be with? But you're not taking any action on any of it. You're just spinning it in your head. They're encouraging you this month to take action. You've really overanalyzed stuff. You've got an A plan and a B plan and a C plan, clear down to a double G plan. You've thought everything through. You just now need to take action on it. And they're encouraging you to take action this month. This adjacent possibility, this other person, they are the one for you. See how much bright white light is bursting through this? They're saying you've concluded your healing. You've got the green door closed. You've concluded that. This door, it's still open, but it's laying on the ground. So again, it's this relationship. It's flat. It's flat-lined. It's dead. There's no sexual chemistry there anymore. It's not, you don't want to go and rip their clothes off. You don't want to have anything to do with them. There's no emotional connection to them. There is no mental connection to them. You don't even want to talk to them. It's dead. It's deader than a doornail. It's flat-lined. It's over. But you notice this door is still open because you have refused to close it, Saggies. You've refused to have the conversation. You've refused to just, okay. It's over. The door's on the floor. The relationship is over. You just haven't closed the door to it. They are encouraging you in April to slam that door closed. Close it and move through the new door. Sometimes life will hand us lemons, but then we can turn those lemons into lemonade, which is what this card's all about. This card's all about creating something new, creating something magical. You see, He's standing in front of this canvas. And the thing is, he's creating something divine. It's not just him holding a paintbrush, but God, the angels, they're holding the paintbrush. The Sagittarius, they are trying to help you create this divine love of a lifetime, creating a legacy, a foundation that will stand the test of time. They are trying to help you, but you have to help you. You were held hostage. You were dealt a really crappy hand. You really were. With this person you were in the relationship with, it really, really craptastic hand. And for some of you, it was similar because, again, repetitive things, similar to other person or other people. And again, for a number of you, you went into it because of poor advice from family, friends, feeling obligated, whatever the cause may be. But they're encouraging you this month to close the door on the relationship you're in for good. Walk through the new door. They're also telling you that you need to focus on creating this new beginning. You have everything you need. You've had all this time for reflection. You've done a lot of healing. You're thinking things through. You're just, see, he's ready to embark on a journey. He's got his staff. He's got his lantern. He's got that heart that is bursting forth with light. the other part of you, your heart, your true love, is through a new door that you're being guided to. He's got everything. He's got the tools, he's got the paint, he's got the canvas. You're sitting there, but you're not making any marks. You're not doing anything. You are being divinely guided to do something this month. It is time to start to create the future that you desire. And they are encouraging you. They're saying they do have a sense of humor. Jesus has an unbelievable sense of humor too, by the way. But they're saying, for the love of God, could you please do something? They are doing everything but grabbing a hold of your hand, Saggy, and painting it for you. They've given you all the tools. They're guiding you up here. Like, here, Saggy, just make this little mark right here. Here, just slam that closed. Here, we will go ahead and we'll give you the super glue to keep it closed. And then we'll punt kick and just guide you down through that new door. They're encouraging you to do that. And the new. Walk through the door, take the steps with your new relationship. They're saying, for those of you that this is a message, this is totally about love. It's completely about love. Now, as far as what your outcome will be this month, if you can take the steps, you've got 3 of Gabriel, and at the bottom it says prosperity arising from wise planning. Time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. Now you see her suitcases are packed. She's left the home. She's left the residence that she's in. She's embarking on a new journey, a new beginning. That's your outcome, Saggies. If you can take their advice, you can take the angel's advice this month, and you can finally officially end the relationship that you have been shackled to, and you can take the necessary action steps that you are being divinely guided to take, you will be heading in a new direction. You will be heading in the direction of a prosperous new beginning, a divine love. I was asking for just extra clarity on that. You have this 2 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands. So this relationship that you're leaving, you did invest heavily in it. You put a lot of time into it, money, efforts. And you have been focused on that. You've had your back turned to this. If you look at this person, this committed relationship that you've been focused on them. All your time, all your money, all your effort, just kind of waiting for your ships to come in. Like, is this ever going to work out? Is it ever going to work out? You know that it's not going to work out. Meantime, this other option, plan B, the woman that you're destined, or man that you're destined to be with, the true love, you've had your back to them the whole time while you were investing in the wrong person. But if you take the divine guidance that they are giving you, this is the month that you will turn your back on that. This card is all about walking. You see, another door. If you take their advice this month and you finally let the one go who's not the right one, stop wasting your time, your money, and your efforts on something that is a dead end. It's over. Again, flatlined. And if you walk through the door of this new divine love, this new beginning, this is your doorway, you will be walking into a divine love. You will also be walking into the direction of this new love, this new beginning. This person, this is this big home. This card's about building your legacy. You will be building your legacy with a true divine love. For most of you, this is a twin flame. And you will be victorious. You will be celebrated. It will be worth something celebrating. They're saying for a number of you, this relationship that you wasted, because they're saying a lot of you feel like you wasted, it wasn't a waste. You learned a lot. You grew, you developed, you've overcome. It was not, they're saying it was not a failure. They're also wanting you to know this new divine love will not be a failure. They are giving you so many, they're saying that they are just blasting you all the time with signs to help you trust and take the steps in that new direction. If you have the courage this month to do that, you're going to have victory, you're going to have success, you're going to be so glad that you did. We're going to actually get to hear about something new next month, which I think will be amazing for all of us. So, Saggies, bring us something good in the month of May. Make something happen so we can hear about something fantastic and something totally different than what we've been hearing about for the past, they're saying 9 months. So apparently we've been talking about this in readings for 9 months, they're saying. So I look forward to hearing about something new and amazing in May for you. I do hope that this, along with all the signs you're being blasted with, give you the courage to do these things. And I look forward to talking with you all again in May. Wishing you a lot of love, joy, and blessings.